You just launched a program, Sigma Society, and you kind of give guys like the blueprint on how to be attractive, how to get girls, and we've had discussions on this as well. What would you say is like some of the biggest mistakes that guys make when it comes to like getting girls and maintaining that attraction?
It's twofold. There's like what mistakes they do going into interactions, and then there's the mistakes that they make in the relationships. And I think both things were frustrating for me. I was watching my friends in these relationships where they had just lost all their power, and they're just getting bitched around or like kissing ass to a girl that's way fucking beneath them. And then I see a lot of guys getting blown out in the initial interaction because they go in and they just massively over-communicate interest. And I think that's probably the biggest mistake that guys make, and that's kind of what they're told. That's what Hollywood tells them. That's like kind of the accepted thing, is to go up to a girl, give her a bunch of compliments. And the problem with that is it puts her in a position of like, okay, I know I can have this guy, do I want him? And when you're looking at something through that lens, all the flaws magnify, and it just makes a thing less appealing. And I think guys, they just make that mistake and they don't know any better.
Yeah, and I was able to look at like some of your stuff, which thank you for the access to some of it. And you're real big on like telling guys like, hey, to overcome the anxiety, you want to kind of approach it from an indirect perspective. Would you say anxiety and fear of rejection is like most guys' biggest issue when it comes to talking to women?
Yeah, I think it's a big problem. And I think when you go in and, take more of an indirect approach where you're not over communicating interest, you don't set yourself up for rejection, right? Like if you go in, tell a girl how beautiful she is, or you ask her out on a date, or you ask her for a number, it's kind of like a binary response. She either has to accept or reject. And usually women's default setting is to reject. So I think that,
even if they like you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, they're just used to it. And then they expect the guy to chase, and then eventually they'll, whatever, but they keep the guy chasing. And that's what these books, like The Rules and all these, books that these women have, it teaches them to do, is to keep the guy chasing. And that just puts them in a massive position of power because their flaws disappear and that guy's flaws magnify. And I just don't want to see guys in that position because it's unnecessary. Like you can go in, you can open the interaction, you can start talking to a girl without letting her know. Like it's like playing poker. These guys just like want to fucking flip their cards over. It's like a lot harder to fucking win in poker when everybody can see your fucking.
Join Sigma Society and transform your dating life. Link in bio.